Okay, just to make sure that I remember everything for the skirt, the straight pencil skirt, I measured my hips, and my hips is 37 inches plus one inch, plus 1 inch for ease, right? 1 inch for ease. So 37 inches plus 1, that's 38 inches. So 38 inches, and that's the hips. 1 inch for ease, 37 is the actual size. And my waist is 29 inches. 29 inches, and I've added 1 to it, and that's 30. For 1 ease, that's 30 for the waist. So I divided my hips, which is 28 over 4, which gave me 9.5, and I divided the waist over 4, which gave me 7.5. And my hip to below my buttocks is 10 inches. 10 inches. Hip to buttocks, below the buttocks, is 10 inches. And the length of the skirt is 24 inches. So I'm going to use all these values to compute here. So with my measuring tape, my hips is the biggest, which is 27 plus 1, 28, 38, sorry, which is 37. My hips is 37 plus 1 for ease, which is 38 inches, divided by 4, so that will be 9.5. So 9.5 will be the length of this material. I'll make sure that the length of it is 9.5. So this is the starting point. This is the waistline. That is the waistline. This is the waistline. And I'll make sure that this is 9.5. So this is more than 9.5, so I'll reduce it to 9.5. .5, right? So this is still more than 9.5. So I'm going to try and make sure. I can't believe this is more than 9.5. Wow. This is awesome. So this is a very soft material. And it's it's not very transparent, but it has the potential to be transparent. So alright, so I hope all this thing is in line. So let me try that again. Good, this is 9.5, finally 9.5. So 9.5 is the hip, and now I'm going to, my waist is 7.5. So from here to here, I'm going to minus 7.5. 7.5. If I have my shock, let me see if I can get my shock so that I'll see if it will actually work. I've never really used that shock before. I think this is one. This is not. This is not. This is. Oh, thank God, this is not white. Okay. So 7.5 here, .5. Nice. So that's 7.5. I marked it out, and the rest is 9.5. So I'm going to from here my hip depth, or what is it called, hip span, or what is it called, that is 10. From here to 10, I hope I remember everything. In case I forget anything, please just let me know. So this is wow, I'm trying to paint this thing. Now that is the 10. So that 10, okay. So that 10, and then, so everything here is 9.5, and here is 7.5. This is 10 depth. So when I come down to 24 is right here. I minus 1.5. 1.5 from 9.5. 5 is gone. 1, that's 8. Right? 9.5 minus 1.5. That's 8. So this is my 24 down here. So if I have 8 now, so I'm going to measure 8 out here. This thing looks like it's more than 9, but I'll see if I can cut it off. Boy, this material is soft, and so I'm going to get 8. I better know what I'm doing now. This material, I'm going to cut it off if it's more than 9.5. So this one is so 8 from here to here is 8. So this is 8. She left to go push destiny, I guess. I don't know. So anyways, so let me just make sure that this is 9.5, because if it is more than 9.5, this one here is 9.5. This one here is slightly more than 9.5. This one here is this one here. This one here is almost like 10. I'll cut this stuff. Where's my scissors? Just cut this stuff out. All right, so I'm take that out. Make sure again that everything is 9.5. Correct, 9.5, 9.5, 9.5, 9.5, 9. Oh wow, nice. Everything is 9.5 now. Good. So now I'm going to cut this one out here like this. Oh. And now let me bring the French curve. a French curve. And then I guess this one from here is going to be like this. It's going to be like this to this side. Am I going to leave all this one here? Oh, this is 10, right? So it's going to be like this, I guess. So let me zoom in. So this is 7.5, the waist, the top one here. Here is 7.5, the top one, 7.5. And then here is this is where the 10 from my here to my hips, the 10, you know, for the hip depth, I guess. This is where the 10 is, and this is where the 7 is. And the French curve is like this. The French curve is like this to connect it, right, to the hips. And I have to make sure it hits the end of the fabric before I connect two of them. I'm thinking that's right. So it's not going to be less than, because this from here to here is 9.5. So if I connect these two and I don't allow this French curve to reach the end of this fabric here, it is going to be less than 9.5 for this hip. So I'm going to make sure that when I'm connecting the waist to the hip, it's going to be at the end to connect it. So it's going to be at the end of the fabric. So I'm going to connect it together. It's kind of like, the material is too soft. It's kind of transparent. They can see the color of what you're wearing inside. But I'm not going to wear it outside. I think that's better done that way. Okay. So, oops, what am I doing? Yeah, that's what I'm meant to do. So it's going to be down like this, and it's going to end here. Yeah. All right, and then from the hips down to the 8. From the hips down to the 8, I'll flip the curve, the French curve, and have it like this. Have it like that. Down to the number 8, which is the pencil, the subtraction of 1.5 from the 9. I'll have it like this, down to that side. Okay. All right, so alright, so I try to make sure that I paint that correctly so that I know what I'm cutting. So I'm going to cut it like this. I don't know if this is the right place, because I'm about to cut it on the fold, and I'm not supposed to cut it on the fold, because if I cut it now, it will open the thing. It will not be one, it will be splitted into two. So let me do all these things at this side. I know my thing is already longer than my recording is already too long, but I'll try to oh boy. Well, let me do everything on the other side, because if I cut it from here, it's not going to be on the fold anymore. It's not going to be one front. It's going to be two fabrics. Let's see. 127.5. 127.5. All right, so 7.5. All right, and then this is 10. Oh, 9.5. 9.5, right? So 9.5, what am I doing here? This is the, well, I'm sorry, what am I doing? This is the 10 from the waistline to the 10. That's what I'm doing. From waistline to 10. So this is the 10. Alright, so from that 10 down to 8, sorry, all the way down to the bottom. 8, all the way down to the bottom 8. Alright, so what am I doing? Oh, that's 7. So this is 7, I guess. I don't know why I do something like this. So this is 7. Okay. This is awesome. So this is 7. Try to connect this to here, from here to here. Try to connect it. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so there. And then I'll turn this way. I think the fabric I chose is just a hard fabric. It is I'll turn the French curve this way. The fabric I chose is a hard fabric because it's very soft. So it's not easy for me to like draw lines on it. All right, so I'm going to cut it. Alright, actually looks like a skirt. Actually looks like a skirt now. I know it's a one full front, but I'm not going to open it yet. And I can actually double it. I can just use this to cut another one out so that it will not be too transparent, and just double it, or use it to cut something else so that it will not be I can actually do that, so that way I don't just only wear it inside the house. Okay, now so I'll cut another one, and I will use that one. I will use this one to cut the back, and I'll add 2 inches to it. And use this one to cut the back. Thank God I found out that, because I was about to cut it. I drew all those lines, and I was about to cut it on from the fold side. If I cut from the fold, it will just be a split. To just be Alright, so let me add 2 inches here. I'll make this very big, very long, big enough so that, let me see. In fact, I'll make it, because I don't want to cut rubbish. I'll make it to be very plenteous. I'll cut it from E. I have to cut it from the fold. So, all right. All right, so here, let me add 2 inches to this. I can use the ruler, but 2 inches to this. So this is 2, where's this pen? This is 2 inches. Let me do another 2 inches here. Just another 2 inches here. Okay. So this will stay here. All right, so there we go. All right, so I'm going to cut that out for the back side. All right, so I have that. I have the front and the back now, and I don't think I have more materials to do to add to it. I might just sew it up like that. It will be something I'll wear inside. But it might not last too long. It might just break down. But at least I already know how to do this, so I can make another one. Alright, so I'm ready to sew this whenever it is ready. It is going to be a super soft material, but I don't mind making more. Alright. Alright, so I have my front and the back. Now, oopsie, I'm painting my tape with my face. So I have the front and the back with 2 inches cut out. Alright, thank you.